So let's talk about James Beadle's loan then. It's the usual standard loan, but let's talk about it. Hello and welcome to this video. You could like, share and subscribe to the channel. Much appreciate it. Liking helps the algorithm. Sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing lets me know you like the channel. The goal this time is 4,500 and then we'll just go from there. Thank you once again for everyone who has managed to help us get to the 4K mark. So, Sheffield Wednesday signed James Beadle on loan from Brighton, and it was a good response from both clubs wanting it to happen. Now, here's the thing. When you have transfers like this in this day and age, especially with goalkeepers, there is normally the standard, hey, we're going to put some clauses in just in case X, Y, and Z happens. Now, in a goalkeeper situation, that is normally a January recall, and that's no different to what is in this one. Now, here's the thing. Both clubs want it to be a long-term stay. The player wants it to be a long-term stay and hopefully can complete a full season instead of having to just do half a season like he did last year at Oxford and ourselves. Now, having James Beadle back is really important. He came in when our goalkeeping situation wasn't dire, but you could tell he wasn't going to use Vakwev. Vakwev was out the pitch. He's already made that very clear. And at the same time, he's already tried Dawson and kind of gone, Dawson's not the one for me. And that's fine. You're allowed to do that. That's what he did. So he came in, brought in somebody who worked with the current goalkeeping coach, Sal, and made it so it's someone who knows what he's doing, and it was good to see. And it's like a good little mentor to have. If you've already worked with a said coach, you're going to know his ways of doing things. Now, we're also having a look at when he came in. Now, this article comes from the start as well, by the way. Good piece by Alex Miller, as always. Joe Cran and Alex Miller doing well. I think when you look at the detail from the second leg of the season, we had 9 clean sheets, and that's crucial when you want to win games, especially in this league. It was a huge step forward for both paths. Now, you've got to remember, when he was at Oxford, he had a decent little clean sheet record as well. So it shows you if he had the right people in front of you, he can sort it. He's a young goalkeeper, but a lot of different experience now. Also, great attitude. He's very calm in difficult moments. I'm convinced that we'll see him in the future play higher up in football. I remember reading that. I think the players that stayed or extended or come back, they had the spirit we created last season, high performance we create, and what I demand as a coach, but also give them my human side. Everyone knows we have a fantastic coaching team around me, and we are building up something at the moment. You feel it in the building the first day. The players are ready to go in pre-season. We already know this because there was some really good behind the scenes stuff that the club put up yesterday, and Beadle made some really good saves, and I mean really good saves, and I'm very, very impressed with it. And it's just interesting watching him develop and how he's gonna improve again for Wednesday. Now, that helped Brighton though. Brighton is kind of obviously the keeper here, a young keeper who looks like he's going to do well. They want him to go as high as humanly possible in his career. And if for them it's joining Wednesday and playing in the way we do, that helps them, that helps us, and it helps the player as well. More importantly, the player will be wanting to have a run and go for it as well. So let's see where we are at when it comes to everything, because I still think this is a cracking play by Wednesday. Granted, the clause in the middle with them having recall in January, that's normal, but here's the thing. That could be the case we have that if we loan Pierre Charles out. Say Pierre Charles goes out on loan, and that's what we do. We go, hey, we want him back in January just in case if there's an injury crisis, or if our player has to leave because there's an injury crisis at his club. It does happen. It does happen. But by the sounds of it, they would rather not do that. They'd rather try and keep him away from the club for as long as possible and let him just have a full season kind of thing. And it's a credit to him as well, because having to like move 2 clubs in one season, that can't be easy. That can't be an easy job to do and be able to understand that that's your role. So that in that aspect, I'm really impressed by it. So let's see what happens. Standard release clause, but I think it's smart. We're just waiting on a couple of things. I think we're going to be waiting on what's going on with Ugbo. Parade have gone quiet for the time being, so no idea what's going on there. Maybe there's something very close behind the scenes. Who knows? Bernard, we've not heard much either. It could be an Ordo Friday where it's an absolute S-dump and it just goes mental. We'll soon see. But for right now, James Beadle is at Wednesday, and it looks like they want him to stay for the whole season like we do.